Hey guys, it's your boy! Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine though if I did my reviews like that? This, guys, is Bradley Overrated. This is my channel. This is the game Beyond Eyes. I am going to review it in the most casual way possible. I show you very little gameplay, and I talk about the game, give you my feelings. I give it a letter grade. I send you on your way. It's easy, it's quick, and yeah, you're welcome. So let's just jump into this game now. So Beyond Eyes is a story about a little girl who is blind, and due to her blindness she can't really move and explore anywhere outside of her home, and she doesn't really have any friends, and it's kind of sad because, you know, she's lonely and depressed and doesn't have any friends, and you kind of feel for her because she's also blind on top of that. Until one day a cat shows up and she kind of has this bond and has a new friend with this cat. Unfortunately, though, the cat disappears, and so the little girl goes off in search of this cat, you know, because it's her one and only friend, basically her best friend. It's one of those really touching and sad stories, but at the same time, it's like that. If you've ever read any of the stories from Soup for the Soul books, yeah, it's kind of like that. And the story itself isn't bad by any means, and it immediately captivates you, and you want to go out and find this cat because you want this little girl to have some happiness. Which is why it's kind of unfortunate that as you play the game, and the longer you play the game, the more the issues start to reveal themselves. Because you see, the concept is actually really cool, because playing as a blind girl, obviously she can't see, so she has to rely on sounds to know where things are. And in this game's case, she really focuses on touch. Touch is this girl's main weapon, so to speak, and it's a really cool concept. I really like that. It reminds me of that game Perception that I did a long time ago on this channel, just because I love this idea of slowly but surely the world and the environments themselves become more and more revealed to you. Unfortunately, though, the pacing of this game is so long and tedious because, and this makes me sound like a dick, but the blind girl just moves so ridiculously slow. And look, I get it, she's a blind girl, she should move really slow, she's going into essentially uncharted territory. But as cool as it is to see the world unfold around you, the longer you take to explore it, the quicker you become bored of it. Because as pretty as the environments are, there is just nothing to do. So as you explore each chapter and you're going through, you're wondering, maybe I'll get some cool collectibles or have some extra cutscenes, or other things will happen, other events. But no, none of that actually really happens. There aren't any collectibles, there aren't any bonus special scenes out there. You'll get these little tidbits of like animals you might discover or some other things, but it's nothing that makes you feel like all that extra time exploring and revealing the world around this girl is worthwhile. And then what's even more disappointing in this game is there are certain scenes later on that will make it seem like as if the girl is in actual danger, that you can actually kill her or that she can be harmed in some way. But unfortunately, all of that is a lie. This girl is apparently invincible. She will never trip, fall, get attacked. There's even a moment later on where you have to cross the street and you think, hey, maybe if I mess this up, she'll get killed. But I don't think she actually does, because I tried to, and it's just kind of disappointing. And I get it, it's not meant to harm the girl. Once again, I understand what the developers were going for here, but it was just, you gave it situations where this game had a lot more potential. Instead, all you get are basically empty environments with minor interactions with things that don't matter unless you care about achievements. You present this possibility that this girl could die or get injured, but then nothing really comes to it. It's all just kind of false. And it's just frustrating. For me as a gamer, I was really looking forward to different challenges and puzzles that this girl has to overcome. But it's really just walk very slowly from point A to point B to point C to point D until you finish each chapter. And I just want to make it perfectly clear that I actually really appreciate the concept and what they were going for here. I like the way they presented it. I just wish there was a little bit more things I could do in this game to keep it from being boring. Because ultimately in this game, while I like the story and I like the concept, it's just boring to play, honestly. It's just kind of there. And I soon, like halfway through the game, I just wanted to quit exploring the world itself. I just wanted to get to the end so I could know how the story is, because I quit caring about the world. So let's now wrap this up, guys. And if for those of you that are new here, I give letter grades. A being the best, F being the worst, and Beyond Eyes is not a terrible game. I really do feel like some people are going to absolutely love it and some people are going to absolutely hate it. And I am just kind of in the middle. So I am going to give this game the letter grade of a C. And like I said, I give it a C because I didn't hate the story. I really liked the concept. The gameplay itself, though, was boring. And I know this might sound bad, but maybe make the blind girl get a little bit hurt. Maybe she trips and falls every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Make it feel more realistic in that way. And I would probably actually be a little bit more enthralled. Not that I'm suggesting that all blind people need to fall down for my amusement. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying this game could have been a little bit more realistic, so to speak. And that, guys, concludes my review. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoyed this video and you too would like to see this blind girl hit her face into a wall or fall down, be sure to click the like button and subscribe to this channel. I do reviews all the time on here, and I'm just kidding about wishing for a blind person to get injured, okay? That was meant to be a joke, and maybe it was a bad one. And oh well. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout. Have a good one.